Well, we're finally here. We're at the end, just in time for Christmas. And let me tell you, I love what I got this year. A new shelf. Just for my Toku DVDs and Blu-rays. Yep. Oh man, it's been a long, arduous journey this year. We had three Showa seasons, one of which was the original 1971. And of course the penultimate, Kamen Rider Black.
We have had the original and a reboot, along with a semi-tribute series with Olds.
Yeah. It's the year of Ichigo, as this guy put it.
It most certainly is.
Yeah.
For some reason, Ichigo, was more prevalent here with X, Ichigo, Oz, Ghost, and now with Black.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know if that was fortune smiling on us to get it out of the way, or more so like, yeah, it's time to go through a slog.
Yeah, and mind you, we're out of the pen and into the fire in 2016 2026, because as soon as we're done with Ultraman Omega, the very next retro season we're covering is Ultraman Cosmos, which is the longest Ultraman series so far. Like, we're talking 65 episodes and 3 movies. And one of those movies, 65 episodes. And one of those movies is a prequel. Yeah.
All right. All right. If so it be, so it be.
So it shall be written. But yeah, it's been one crazy year, and more craziness will follow the year after next. It is what it is. But yeah. Whew. Yeah, so Mike and Steve here at it again, and we are here to discuss the final 4 episodes of Kamen Rider Black. Episodes 48 through 51. And while there's technically a special that takes place between the final episode of Black and the first episode, Black RX, so much so that some people dub it as the 52nd episode. I'm going to be real with you. I'm just going to jump ahead, get it out of the way. It's just a recap of the first 10 riders, a brief recap of Black, and then a fight sequence from Black RX episode 1. You're not missing anything. There, we did episode 52. Can we have our money now? No, we're not getting paid for this, unfortunately.
So collectibles, I'm still waiting on you guys.
Yeah, guys. I've been writing to you guys nonstop about all that memorial morphers that you guys have been pushing on us in the last couple of months.
Yep.
Yeah, like what's next? Like a Mega Ranger one and a Ginga Man one. Like, I know that they re-released Shotophone and Go Changer. I know that a while back we got the Dual Changer from Live Man as
that was the China one. Like, it's being released in China and it's actually available for people. It's actually not a bad price. I just want to know if the electronics and all that is actually like, volume wise and everything is the same as in Japan. I mean it should, right? It's not like they change into the Chinese or Korean dialect.
Let's find out.
Did you actually buy the re-release?
It's right here.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good so far.
So it's pretty good. Because I actually did see it online. I was like, okay, I think I'm going to buy that.
Yeah, I wonder if there's like a button I could press for. I know there's gonna be like I know there has to be a button here somewhere that plays the theme song. There's got to be one. Not gonna lie though, I do like the sound effects. Pretty fun.
Oh yeah, I am gonna order one. That is a thing, but early gift, obviously from somebody, and I'm not surprised. Just trying to get her out.
Yeah,
she is a chunky little thing.
Yeah. But so like there's a lot of morphers that's being released for the memorial, like the Gao phones, the Maji phones, the Aura Changer. You know, it's like I'll be honest, getting like 6 morphers in like a couple of months, like that's a huge deal considering like that's like 12% of the entire like Morpher toy line.
Yep.
Oh, that's cute. It's a Zaku Hatsune.
Thank you. You know who you are. Sent this. I love it. I love my Zaku with extra chives.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a beam chive.
Beam chive. Yeah. I'm like, well, have they done something? I could have sworn that they tried to do something Miku with the Kamen Riders, didn't they?
I wouldn't be surprised if they did, but I have no memory of such a thing.
I know. I'm like, has there been a thing? I know that obviously, they've done like Vocaloid tributes to the Kamen Riders. From what I heard behind the scenes, they actually tried. They tried to get Miku to show up in X8. I'm not sure if that's actually true or not.
Well, it would have made the most sense if it was like if it was what's his name using Doremi Beat.
Because I was like, yeah, no, that should work. But okay, I don't think it did because obviously I'm like the IP, but I'm like, what would actually be wrong if Miku did? I mean, we have the Kamen Rider girls. We have so many people. We have like Teddy Lloyd making remixes, like EDM remixes of the original "Let's Go Kamen Rider."
Yeah.
Why couldn't we have Hatsune Miku put her spin on
Shoka
like Kamen Rider?
Oh man. I would love to do Tatakai V3, but let's be honest, Ichio kind of ruined V3 for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, needless to say that when we have to, spin that wheel of ours, I like part of me low key does not want to have to deal with V3 next. Not because I don't like V3 the show, but because like that means we're gonna have to deal with Ichio more.
I have stuck to my guns with this channel about it's the year of Ichigo, and you're right. You're absolutely right. Ichio, out of all the characters in Tonzaburo, Ichio is honestly the one that I very much dislike and wish not to have any interaction with.
Yeah.
As character, So yeah. I'm like, not right now? Like if once Tonjima like winds down, season 1 wraps up, I'm like, then possibly we could. Yeah. But again, if we spin on a Showa and it's gonna land on a Showa. So
yeah, it's right now there are 16 options available, and of them, 3 are Showa, 7 are your first 10 Heisei, and 6 are next 10 Heisei. So, like, you know, part of me kind of wants like a first 10, not because it's like, oh, we got to balance out the next 10, but because it's like, honestly, I feel like it would just be that refreshing if we just did, you know, because we haven't done one since Fies. And yeah, it's like, you know, I would love it if we could just get, I don't know, Akito or Blade or Hibiki or Deno, because it's like, you know, simple times. Not too simple, but just simple enough. You know, just 50 episodes, one movie, one hyperbound video, you know, nothing too episodic or having to deal with a lot of V cinemas.
No, I know. Forgive me, folks. I'm wrapping up some presents here before the inevitability. You see, we're Salvadorian here on this end, and we celebrate it tonight and tomorrow. So we got to get this done.
Yeah, well, on this end, we're Slavic, so we don't really do it until like December 31st.
So forgive me if you see random paper and tape going around. Yeah. I don't know.
The first episode in this batch, not really much happens. Like,
yeah. So we're just jumping right into it. All right.
We may as well.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see here. We left off on the last episode. The rider dies, and yes, Kotaro dies. He actually gets ran through with. Someone actually said to me, "Do you remember those little cocktail swords that they used to use back in the 90s?"
Yes.
Yeah.
Those little tiny clasp ones.
Do they not look like the Satan Saber? Does that not look like one of those? Or like,
if you get one of the red ones, yeah.
Oh yeah. It really. I'm like, yeah, literally, just like, you know, with a small cocktail weenie sword, we killed the Kamen Rider and threw him into the ocean. And I'm like, yeah, we didn't even burn him. We just threw him into the ocean like yesterday's trash.
And if we learned anything from the show Chuck, no body, no death.
Yeah, never assume that they're dead, okay? Never assume that.
Yes, and as we all learned from a certain Peter Green movie, may rest in peace, assumption is the mother of all screw-ups.
Let us just, go with, because again, we have, that was 47 we left off?
Yeah, we're now 48.
48. So yeah, we still got 4 more episodes. So unless there was a body, don't assume he's dead, because we start off episode title, A Bouquet of Remnants of Remembrance into the Ocean.
Oh geez, what a title!
You know, they really got to figure out how to make this, you know, these titles a lot shorter and not give so much away, you know.
Yeah, because like the last 3 episodes, it's like Bishium dies, the death of Barome, the rider dies. Yeah, you notice a pattern here. I mean, we've discussed this pattern to no abridged degree, but you know, it's right there.
It is right there. It is right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
jeez. And naturally, Whale Dude from an earlier episode, thankfully gets more screen time than Taki, because he actually like helps the writer, and basically the entire B plot, and surprisingly this is the B plot, is the writer's being healed by the whale, a mutant, and at the end of the episode he does regenerate, and well, not as a different person like Doctor Who, but like he does regenerate, so he's alive again and slightly more powerful like a Saiyan. The A plot actually focuses on Kiyomi and Kasumi. Like basically, it's like, oh no, Kotaro's dead. He's so dead. Like he can't be more dead than this. Like insert Haruka from Fooly Cooly. He's dead. He's another statistic. And then like people are being attacked by mutants. So it's like, oh yeah, there's a mass exodus of people trying to leave Japan. And wouldn't you know it, yeah, the episode ends with the two women actually going to America. Geez, I wonder what Ronald Reagan has to say about this, who, by the way, was president at the time.
Yeah, this episode, honestly, it's not really focused on Kotaro, because Kotaro is just like a cadaver at this. It focuses a lot on Big Sis and Kyoko, like Nobu's girlfriend, trying to like come to terms that Kotaro died. He got skewered like a cocktail weenie and then thrown out into the sea. What do? It literally becomes Escape from New York. I shit you not. That's pretty much the sum of what has been going on in Japan. Why it's going on, I don't know. Because, again, I thought Gorgum was supposed to be a secret organization.
I mean, they declared war on humanity on live television like 10 episodes ago. So
the secret bullshit is out of the way. But at the same time, it's like, okay, who actually believed them?
Well, 4 kids believed them.
Like, everyone just kind of seemed like nonchalant when the threat was like vocalized, and it wasn't until like they, the Kamen Rider's dead, he is dead. I'm like, okay, now let's panic. Now.
Oh yeah. It's like those 2 episodes of the Powerpuff Girls, 2 separate episodes of the Powerpuff Girls, both with the same premise. Yeah, we don't need the Powerpuff Girls anymore. Or like we become over dependent on Powerpuff Girls. That like, yeah, if they leave, it's like, oh no, the Powerpuff Girls are gone. Like now we have to actually panic. They didn't panic earlier because they knew the girls were there, but now that the girls aren't there, it's like, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when the kaiju comes for you?
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, it becomes literally Escape from New York. Like apparently now there's Mad Max level fashionistas running around for some reason, attacking random people and trying to get like, just attacking. It's pretty much anarchy has ripped into society, to the point that both Little Sis and Kyoko get ripped out of their car by an angry mob.
Oh geez, this is like that one movie, War of the Worlds.
Yeah, pretty much. And as you said, they do leave. They do actually get off. Like there's not much of action here, other than flashbacks of like,
yeah. In this episode, in this batch of episodes, the flashbacks become more aggressive.
Oh yeah, no, we're looking at like past fights. How do the girls know about this? They weren't there. Like it's one of those memories that it's like, I'm like, wait, how does so and so know that? They weren't there. How do they know that happened? It's just plot. I'm like, no, I mean, it's like if I was in an area, I know what happened. It's like, oh well, so and so who was like 200 miles that way. Yeah, they all.
Yeah, or like Frieza. It's like, how do you know about the parts that you were there for?
Yeah. I well, it is what it is, because obviously, the girls get on the boat, they leave, and I'm like, well, I know that boats have become more modern and whatnot. How long does it take a regular like cruise liner to get from Japan to America now?
Longer than you think.
Because I'm like, okay, I know that we have propellers and turbines, and but I'm like, that's still a long fucking way.
Just a
Especially
reminder, it takes an airplane an average of 2
12 hours.
miles. 2
12
miles. Well, hold on, let me finish. 2 miles to travel to one time zone. So, like, to get from LAX to JFK is 6.5 hours, which is 3 time zones away. And mind you, you're going diagonally. You're not just going a straight, longitudinal line. Sorry, latitudinal.
I can literally tell you, like, when you leave from LAX to go to Japan, it's like you're heading up to San Francisco and then you turn. So it's like, what? Really? Okay.
Yeah.
But on a boat, of all things, on a boat. I'm like, okay,
Boats take longer than planes, just a reminder.
yeah, that's gonna take a while. I think if we're actually putting in, you might be out at sea for probably a month.
Which is just long enough for Kotar to come back and retake Japan.
No way it took a month. No way, because obviously they throw the bouquet into the ocean. It goes into the secret whale cave that Kotaro is just like, slowly metamorphosizing and recovering from. And it's like, then the next episode, well, no, not the next episode, but like the third one, they're already in good old San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay, either it took a month or you guys just like got on the world's fastest fucking boat to get over to San Fran.
The Blue Eyes White Kaiba boat.
I don't know. I don't know. We gotta keep it going. But yeah, that was the episode, A Bouquet of Remembrance.
Yeah. I love how we covered that entire episode in like 5 minutes.
Well, the thing is not much went down. It was pretty much
exactly
get out. And we could do that with every other episode. But again, we're trying to make it entertaining for you people.
Oh, exactly.
Let's see. The next episode, 48. Fierce Fighting, Darmon's Death.
God damn it! What's with all the spoilers? Like seriously, like whoever is a person who is making all these episode titles, like, geez.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. I try to understand it. I try to like give them the benefit of the doubt when it comes out. I'm like, did no one ever teach you just to like, to properly set up a scene? Like, are we that desperate? But yeah, so yeah.
Yeah,
So
you know what would have made more sense if the title was like Desperate Battle, a Kaijin dies, and then you build up that it might be the whale Kaijin.
Well, I mean, what other Kaijin do we care about?
Yeah, but that's the point. It won't be the whale Kaijin. It'll be Darum.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because we never specified which Kaijin it is. There's only 3 of them. Well, technically 4 of them left. Darum, the whale Kaijin, the bat Kaijin, and I one fish Kaijin that will show up in a later episode.
Yeah, the damn fish really like got like, I'm like, really? This is one of the big bads that we're dealing with?
Mm-hmm. Well, he's more devoted. That's the thing. Like, when you're devoted enough to a cause.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll obviously get there. But yeah, so some time has gone by since the girls had left, and the bouquet of flowers mysteriously entered into the mysterious whale cave, to the point that now Kotaro has risen. I don't know how long he's been down there, but he has risen.
It's definitely more than 3 days. You may want to consult a doctor about that.
He has he comes back to Japan, and we thought it was bad before, but now again we've gone to the levels of Mad Max.
Yeah, it's like that episode Futurama where like they thought they went to the year 4000. It's like, but everything's all grimy. Yep, LA, and all the kids are anarchists. Yep, just like in LA. And like there's homeless people. Jeez, it's like this person doesn't understand what LA is.
Like, how many times do we have to tell you we're in LA? And people are like, is it really that bad in LA? Let's just say this, okay? I don't go in certain areas. And
yeah.
I
live in LA, and I'm like, yeah, why do you want to be here?
Here's the thing, and I'm just like, again, I'm like, there's LA, for those who don't know, but everyone else, if you know, you know. If you say you're from LA, there are two types of reactions you're going to get. One, wow, you're from LA. And two, which is a majority, so
yeah.
It's more interesting that someone says they're from Lancaster or over here in the Sands or whatever than freaking LA.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, it's like, yeah, I could actually like, you know, enjoy parking a car. I could actually like, you know, like, oh, you wouldn't last, bro. I used to live in LA for a bit, and I got to tell you, when you're young, you're totally down to being in the city, but after a while, you're like, fuck this shit, dude.
In the words of Ted Mosby, nothing good ever happens after 2.
Yeah, at 2 p.m., 2 a.m. It's like, no, no,
yeah,
no. And that's the thing. I'm like, someone I know was bragging to me about, like, bro, I'm dating this sweet Ukrainian girl from LA, and I'm like, what part of LA?
Geez.
What part of LA? That's my question. What part? Or
Я скажу из какой часть. Не в той части, которую ты хочешь.
And I'm like, you said she's Ukrainian? Yeah. Is she stuck up? If she's from LA, I'm like, I don't know what it is. I'm like, apparently Europeans think they live in LA. They think they're like, even, we live in a nice part of LA. There is no such thing, dude. There is no such thing. You're pretty much living on top of each other. You guys are living in the glorified slums.
Yeah. Yeah. And like, what about Beverly Hills? I'm like, bruh, like, only snooty people like to live in Beverly Hills, and only because they can afford it. Like, honestly, like, I quit going to therapy because my therapist moved to Beverly Hills.
Bro, the only reason why they have those houses is because they've been passed down in the family.
Let what I just said sink in.
Yeah, I know.
Going to Beverly Hills is worse for my mental health than just not seeing a therapist.
Yeah, no, I know. But it's like, yeah, no, like, even in like, the nicest part of like, what? No, there's no such thing, dude. There's no such thing. Like, I'll give it to you. I'm like, if you're living in Gardenia or Torrance, I'm like, all right, okay, at least it's a little bit more open. But when you're staying like Bev Hills, West Hollywood, and all, I'm like, guys, those houses are freaking like shacks at this point. Like, cool for you, but walking into that house, I feel like, wow, this is old timey decor. It's great you guys don't pay anything to live here. I wish I had that. But yeah, I feel like one little earthquake and it all goes down. It all goes down.
You know, I wouldn't mind Redondo too much.
Oh no, yeah. Like, if you're like with like around the LA area, like LA County, more or less, like, yeah, you're good. But if you're saying LA, you live in the city area of LA, you're like, ugh. You know, again, depends on where you're at. It really does.
Yeah, let me make it simple. the nicer the neighborhood, the earlier things close,
Yeah,
or they're more expensive.
Same thing over here. Same thing here, except though, so 9 or 10, probably the latest. Well, yeah, okay. Back to the Kamen Rider. Yeah, for some reason, the
Everyone
whole
went
game,
full Mad Max.
everyone gone full Mad Max. I don't know where the leather came from. I really don't know, but they must have had some BDSM clubs that got raided. I don't know, but apparently there are humans that are siding with Golgum and actually sacrificing other people because I guess that's like their way to get Golgum on the good side and leave him alone.
I'm gonna make it very simple. It's basically the preacher lady from The Mist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you forgot about her.
No, I remember her because I remember watching that movie with a girlfriend at the time, and when she got killed, everyone in the theater literally clapped and whistled.
Yeah.
And my girlfriend at the time was actually came from quite a religious family. And I was just like, I didn't say anything, but she was just like, should I clap? Should I, I don't know. Do you want, should you clap? I don't know. I think I feel bad if I did. I'm like, oh, well, I mean, everyone else is clapping. You don't have to, but,
But do you at least understand why everyone else is clapping?
You understand why she died. And it's like, yeah, but why did everyone clap though? It's like being religious is wrong. I'm like, no, it's not
It's
wrong.
not because you're religious, it's because you're sacrificing human lives.
You become a fanatic, pretty much.
Yeah, it's like just so you understand, even if you go back to the Torah and go back to the whole Abraham killing Isaac thing, remember, and the whole thing was a test. The whole point is for Abraham to not kill Isaac.
Red flag. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
So we have this whole.
Oh no, it's your. Yeah. I think. I think you had a. Let me guess. You had a message in your pop menu or something.
Yeah, someone was trying to call me, but not right now. Yeah, we pretty much got the whole thing of Mad Max going on here.
Yeah, and then it's like, why are you people doing this? It's because we want to be favored by Golgum because we want ourselves to live. It's like these people are assholes. And it's like first they try to sacrifice a bunch of children, and then he tries to protect the whale kaijin from a mob, but then it's like, oh, Darum have a brilliant plan. I'm going to make the mob kill the whale kaijin in order to lure out the Kamen Rider. Oh, and by the way, I'm going to get the bad kaijin to kidnap a girl just for extra measure. And also Mara and Kara were doing a sultry dance earlier in this episode. So yeah, this is the most either of them ever does in the entire series.
I don't shit on the legacy of a show. I don't. But you got to ask yourself this question. What the hell are these two doing here?
Yep.
What is the purpose? The whole time I'm watching these episodes, I'm like, you introduced them 10 episodes ago and they haven't done diddly squat.
Nope.
What? Why? What even? What was the purpose? Oh, wait, I forgot. Nobu's a big weeb. So, yeah, no, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. They do make body pillows, Shadow Moon. They do.
Yeah.
Man, it's God knows you get more function out of that than these two. Like, oh, they're just dancing. No, I think they're glitching. I think they're having like some type of seizure over there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Well, yeah, we have this whole thing with the whale kaiju that
All I'm gonna say is Whale Kaijin has been the target of way too much abuse. I feel really bad for the guy.
yeah, it's a literal racism towards mutants, you know? Because like again, I'm like, yeah, Golgum and whatnot and blah blah blah, world domination, but the fact that a Kaijin is helping out the Kamen Rider, oh no. Now, I would expect that from the actual mutants, the Kaijin themselves. No, it's these fucking Mad Max wannabes that are like mad that the Kaijin is helping out the Kamen Rider.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what the fuck does it matter to you guys? What exactly is the beef that you guys have?
Because Gorgum hates this guy, and we love Gorgum, so naturally we hate this guy. You know what they say? An enemy of my friend is also my enemy. I don't think that's how it goes, Vatic.
Yeah, I don't fucking know because yeah, so we have Darsham here as well because he also found the mystical whale cave and attacked and caused Kotaro and the whale to get out. So Darsham is an asshole because how dare you attack our best whale boy? And again, we have the Bat Kaijin here. We finally get a Bat Kaijin. Even though we've seen them, they've never really been a prevalent kaiju or anything in the show. It's like, no, they're just in the background. They're just there for the sake of being there. Mm-hmm. And that is pretty much like what goes down. Kidnapping a little girl, causing these Mad Max wannabes to realize, hey, maybe Golgum is not the better option that we should be choosing. No, kid. You don't say. Okay. I bite. What happens? What happens next?
Well, basically, so the whale turns himself into the Mad Max assholes, and then and it's like, oh, now that they've captured him, it's like, well, we don't need these humans anymore, so let's strangle their leader. But thankfully, Kamen Rider shows up. It's like, oh, see what happens when you obey Gorgum. Like, they stab you in the back. It's like what I've always told you, but you never listened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although
not too
much
happens. You know, it's like
our whale friend is still okay though. He's still all right. He's been beaten, but he's not gone. We do get the battle between the two, between Dasham and Black, and just as you would imagine, I seriously believe that it was the Bat Titan that was going to die. Mm-hmm. But no, it was him. I was like, not to say that this wasn't like a warranted death, but it just kind of seemed like, oh yeah, no, he's got to die. Like there was really like no reason or like a build up to him to actually die, other than interfering with the whale kaijin in his home. There was really no reason that he should have died.
Yeah, like normally we want to say. But it felt more like
mid.
Yeah. So I'm like, great. Now all three of them are dead. Good.
Good.
They were all useless anyway. What, Jesus Christ. And obviously Shadow Moon is not happy about this and actually kills the bat himself.
Yeah, and how do we feel about the bat?
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
Jerry.
Wow, we don't. We really don't. I was like, I'm like, again, go back to being a background character or something. I don't know.
Yeah. No, you'd think, but no, because at the end of the day, the Bat Kaijin.
You've beaten me at my own game.
Don't flatter yourself. You were never even a player.
I'm just burning through those clips at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty much the episode right there.
Yeah, like I would want to say, oh yeah, Kotaro resolved to protect the ocean, but he did that 3 episodes ago, so there's no really any point to mentioning that.
Yes.
But yes, one less thing to worry about.
It's gone. It's over.
Yeah.
So that was the end of episode 49. Now we go to episode 50, The Creation King's True Identity.
Well, if you're thinking it's Gargoyle from the Hulk, like Kamen Rider X, sadly, no. If you're thinking it's a skeleton like V3, sadly, no.
It always gets to me. Like I want to know what is the thinking, the actual thinking of a final boss in Kamen Rider, because we had the great leader, and we don't even know what the hell he was. Like, some people will debate that it wasn't the eye with the snakes, it was something else, blah, blah, blah. And yet it's like, there's a skeleton, there's this, there's that. There's some disheveled, crippled guy inside a giant robot. I'm not saying that couldn't be a very scary thing, obviously, but when you hype it up that, oh, this is the big bad, and then you see what it is, it's not the same as when they took the mask off of Darth Vader. No. I'm not. That definitely is not the case. We kind of figured.
Mm-hmm.
We kind of figured. As opposed to constantly seeing a gigantic figure, a menace, and it turns out to be 3 little people under a cape.
3 boys in a trench coat.
Yeah, 3 boys in a trench coat. Like, I would imagine, like, I would say like more enemies towards Heisei and Neo Heisei and beyond. At least like those enemies are like, okay, yeah. But sometimes it's not who we think it is. As for this, like, would I have ever believed that was the Creation King? Absolutely not. I actually thought it was going to be an actual person. As they said, it's like our Creation King, that who created all of us, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, all right, let's see him. What is he? He's Cardiatron from the last few episodes of Power Rangers.
Yeah, Cardiatron.
He's literally a giant pulsating heart, I think.
I would have also went with Cardiac from Teen Titans.
Yeah. That would have made more sense. Like, why didn't you do that? Like, have kind of a Darvaros from Doctor Who, but instead have it's a Dalek but with a brain in it. Like, why is the brain there? It's because he died and we just put his brain in a robot and da-da-da. So, okay, all right. But that's a heart. Yeah, it's a heart.
Yep.
Not a giant brain? No. A heart. Yeah. At least it's not a spleen or a liver, you know? Like, okay.
Yeah. Or just
Okay.
a skeleton.
Or just a skeleton. I'm like, no, we don't need more skellymen. We don't need that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because apparently now the Creation King is getting very upset that someone hasn't been chosen to fight and kill him. You know, he's kind of like that. He's kind of like that old man yelling at the sky, like, you know, I want to die already. Hurry it up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I'm like, you know, you kids these days with your saggy pants, wear a belt. We are wearing belts. Wear them right. You're wearing it across your shoulder.
Because of the Zets driver.
Yeah. So yeah, you know, it's like, again, I'm like, okay, why do you want them so badly, Creation King? What, you do realize you're gonna die. You're dead. You're over it. Done. It's not like you're gonna inhabit the body. It's like one of these guys is gonna turn into goo and then become a new body part or whatever. Maybe foot. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with what's it called? I wish they would just went with what I proposed, earlier on. Like just do the whole clan thing, just say that the Creation King must exist in order for his life force to feed into the earth to preserve life, but because there's only so much life force you can have, you need another Creation King to take over, otherwise the earth will be destroyed.
Oh,
at least that would have made sense.
Yeah, for some reason that's not what we're doing. We're just just some heart, and he wants to die, and he wants one of you guys to do it. I'm like, okay. All right, moving on from the Creation King, we do get a little bit of anarchy going on here, and not just from the people, but actually from the Kaijin.
Mm-hmm.
They're all kind of like, the three wise guys are dead, and Shadow Moon is cowering to the Sentry King. We might as well just get out of here and run.
Yeah, but certain Kaijin don't take too kindly to deserters. One in particular.
Yeah, a fish.
Yeah. At the end of the day, Billy was right. It was a fish that was going to be our undoing.
Yeah, I don't know what's the deal with this fish. We've never seen it before. We've never had it as a bodyguard or anything. And it just happens to get offended that the Kaijins are now like, okay, yeah, shit's getting a little too heavy. We didn't sign up for this. We're getting out of here. It's like, okay. What exactly is what do you get out of this, fish? I don't know. All we know is that we have a Kaijin for the semi-last episode before we get to the inevitable battle between Shadow Moon and Black.
Yeah, the TLDR of this episode is Kotaro must fight Shadow Moon, and in the meantime, this fish Kaijin, who at this point is the last remaining Kaijin, except for maybe a bat or two, chooses, demands that he fights the whale Kaijin because it's because he's a traitor.
Give me a minute.
Yeah, so basically it's a 2v2, but in two different locations. Yeah, so Kotaro fights Shadow Moon, and the whale Kaijin does its darnest to fight the fish Kaijin, but he ultimately fails. He is defeated. It's like Kotaro, protect the ocean for me. And then we are left with Kotaro versus Nobuhiko, and then more flashbacks ensue. And here's the crazy part. This is the part I wish Steve was here for. not only does Kotaro have yet another flashback of his entire experience in the past year, but also Nobuhiko does, which you'd think would be kind of weird considering that for most of the past year, he was just incubating. How do you remember much of anything from that point on? It's like, oh, celebrating my brother's my brother's birthday, undergoing surgery, waking up in a metal body, killing Belgenia, and basically the last 10 episodes that happened well, at this point it may as well be 15 episodes that happened so far. Not much to speak on, you know. You sold out the world, you sold out your sister, your girlfriend, your brother. It's like, bruh, you don't even deserve to have a flashback. Let's be honest. You don't deserve to have a flashback. But you're going to have one anyways, because that's pretty much the only thing the show knows how to do. Just do flashback after flashback after flashback. The two riders, the two brothers, they fight each other. We do briefly see the Sentry King as a cardium, and it's like, and basically they ended up taking the battle outside, and it's like, and of course you have to play the theme song. Like, brother, don't you know you're destroying everything? The trees, the rabbits, the squirrels, and yes, even the
destabilize their economy, refocus.
Yeah, but it's like you're destroying everything. I don't care, brother. And then the two of them have another go, and the fight just keeps going. And he does that telekinetic lasso thing that we discussed last week. You know, the one that Saga ends up ripping off in Diva. But yeah, episode ends on a cliffhanger. We're gonna finish the fight next episode, and boy, do I not want to discuss the next episode. Oh yeah. And we briefly see the two women in America looking out a window. One of them wants to move back to Japan because there was a newspaper article saying, "Oh yeah, things are slowly starting to wind back down in Japan." But it's like, no, you don't understand. We have to stay here because it's not safe. Kotaro might be dead, but he might be alive too. But he's definitely dead.
Yeah.
I feel like both the Koyomi and the Kasumi issue and the Mara and Kara issue could have both been resolved if they just turned the two of them into Mara and Kara.
Yeah.
The opportunity was there in episode 36. At least they would have something to do or a reason to exist.
Well, I mean, right now, you did mention that Battle Hopper also got taken over, right?
Yes, like during their quarry fight, Shadow Moon takes over Battle Hopper. At first, he teases him, it's like, "Oh yeah, Battle Hopper serves as Sentry King, which you no longer are. What's it like to be defeated by your own bike, Kotaro?" Yeah. But at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, Kotaro has to use the Kingstone Flash to undo the brain rot. But it may cost Battle Hopper his life because he's severely injured now.
Yeah, our boy Battle Hopper ain't doing so good, man. He's not doing so good right now.
Yeah.
Makes me wonder, will he actually make it? But yeah, like you said, we left off on a cliffhanger as to what is going to happen in the next episode. And you know what? Fuck it. Let's just get down to it. Let's just get to And again, just to let everyone know, yeah, the Creation King, really, as powerful and as great as he is, he hasn't really been much of a threat. Like he's thrown he he's thrown some some dreams here and there and a couple of lightning bolts like from the ceiling, but other than that, not really a threat physically.
Yeah, he's more of a psychic threat.
And fine, like, oh yeah, okay, fine. So which makes you think, okay, the battle between Kamen Rider and Black and Shadow Moon should be amazeballs. Well, episode 51, Gorgum's mid. We go into episode 51, Gorgum's last day.
Well, it is the final episode, so it doesn't feel quite like a spoiler.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, only the first 15 or so minutes of this 24-minute episode really matter.
Yeah. Legitimately. Again,
Yeah.
I'm not shitting on the legacy of Black at any point in time, but I was kind of like, all right. I mean, come on, guys. Come on. Seriously, let's wrap it up here, because I know what we're trying to do. We did it with X. We did it with Ichigo. You kind of like have the definitive battle between the supposed second in command and then the big boss, and the second in command is more entertaining than the big boss fight.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Yeah, so again, we pick up where we left off. The definitive battle between Shadow Moon and the Kamen Rider.
And it plays out just as well as you think it would.
Well, now that he has Battle Hopper, he has what could go talk? Well, you do have Road Sector.
Yeah, like I don't know why you're not using Road Sector. You literally have 3 motorcycles: your civilian bike, a Battle Hopper, and Road Sector.
Yeah, for some reason you're not using either one.
Yeah.
And well, for some reason you happen to knock the brainwashing out of Battle Hopper, that he's now resisting Shadow Moon, causing him to get bucked off.
Yes. And while that's happening, and like out of anger, Shadow Moon like severely injures Battle Hopper. And I feel bad for this motorcycle. Like he even like peels his face off.
Yeah, Battle Hopper gets shanked because snitches get stitches.
Yeah. It's like, how like Tyrion Lannister gets a giant scar from the Battle of Blackwater? Yeah, that's basically what happened. Yeah. But the ensuing explosion takes Shadow Moon with him, so much so that he's just knocked out just enough for Kotaro to do the 1-2 punch kick on him. And then Kara and Mara do the second most useful thing they've ever done on the show. Grab Shadow Moon and take him back to their headquarters. But, the fish dude, like, he gets murked, like, instantly.
Yeah, for some reason they just murked the fish, because it's like, we don't need him anymore. Yeah. There's no reason for him to be here, other than just, like, fodder. Yeah, and I'm like, okay. So let me ask the question. Yeah, why the fuck are these girls even here?
To nurse Shadow Moon back to health. Again, this is the second most useful thing they've ever done on the show. The number one most useful thing was doing that stupid dance.
Yeah, I don't fucking know.
Yeah. But yeah, they go back to the headquarters. It's like, can you guys finally make up your mind on where you want to have your last battle? And it's like, oh, we're having our final battle, but I'm too severely injured. But I'll fight you to the death, Black Sun. And like, it's
a motorcycle, Nobu. You didn't get ran through. You didn't get a spike or electricity. You fell off a bike, and really not even that fast. So to him to say, I'm severely wounded, but I must continue the battle. Well, how are you severely wounded? Like, what even? You fell off the bike, and you're just like, I'm dying. You're not Takashi Hongo, okay? I'm like, all right. And here's the thing about this fight. You know, again,
Black Sun finally gets the Satan Saber.
The first 5 minutes of the episode is actually entertaining because we're leaving off where we left off. So motorcycle hijinks ensue. When we get to the Golgum secret base and Kotaro gets the Satan Saber, you take a look at how he attacked. It's not even. Like, not even. It's like he goes and you hear a tink. Did you slash the belt or did you just tap it?
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you,
We don't care.
Jerry.
Because that little tap that you gave was enough to break the belt and shatter it. Not a splash, not a drive-through, not anything. It just tink and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And Shadow Moon falls like not even in flame or anything. He just kind of falls over. And that's it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yeah. Shadow Moon, you had a good fight the last 5 minutes and the beginning. So 10 minutes worth of great fighting, and that's what happens?
And then it's like, brother, I'm dying, but like, I'm too scared to face my demons in hell. So please, let me have the Sage Saber. Let me die like a warrior. And then Kotaro's like, surely nothing wrong will happen if I grant him that one thing. And like, we, the audience, are like,
how many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Yeah. But I'm like, Kotaro, you're not going to take the Satan Saber with you to the Creation King? You're not going to do that? No. I wouldn't give it back.
Yeah, so he hands him the Sage Saber, and immediately he's like, "Ha, psych!" Yeah, actually, no, I'm too tired to even like try this. Okay, I'm gonna die.
Yeah, what even was that?
It's lamer than a Castlevania villain.
Yeah, what even? Like, legitimately, what even? Like, you were gonna kill him, but then you just fell over and it's like, no, life is too exhausting. But because Kotaro went into the chamber with the Creation King, apparently he used the Force. And he literally, the Force awakened the sword into Kotaro's hands, which was enough to make the Creation King into a freaking cocktail weenie on a stick.
Uh-huh.
And okay, so again, the whole point was one of you is gonna fight. One will live, and then one will kill the Creation King and become the new one, right? That's pretty much what we have been told this whole time.
Yeah. So, but you need both Kingstones while you're at it.
Okay. That was like, wait a minute. You did exactly what they did, but you killed the Creation King, and next thing you know, the whole place starts blowing up. But it's like, oh, wait. The Creation Stone, he broke it. That means, yeah, you pretty much just killed everybody and yourself. So if you don't want to get caught in this explosion, you got to get the fuck out.
Yeah, but it just so happens that okay, I understand Nobuhiko being unconscious so he can't escape. And mind you, it's pretty obvious Kotaro at least wanted to pull him out of there, but was just too late. But Mar and Kara also get like freaking buried underneath the rubble. Like, and it's like you barely even see it happening. It's like no wonder I forgot Mar and Kara were a thing. Even the way they die was very punk ass.
Yeah, like the scaffolding is falling, rocks are falling, and they themselves like, again, what did you two freaking do in this damn show?
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, yeah, the entire place goes down. It crumbles, it breaks, it falls. So Golgum is no more. The wise guys are dead. I'm guessing all the mutants are dead as well. The Creation King is no more because obviously the two magical MacGuffins that they need to continue are broken and gone, except for the King's Stone. And now we've seen Nobu in throwing the Satan Saber into the sky by a waterfall, which it immediately shatters into 1,000 pieces. And yeah. Now, you would think that this is the end of the episode because Nobu is sad. He is completely like, I can't believe what I did. I had to do it. I had to do it. We know you had to do it, Nobu. We know. We get it. We understand. You had to do it. Could you have saved your brother? In all honesty, I don't think you could have at this point. He was already lost. He was gone. There was not much you could do. And then,
first thing Kotaro does after he gets out of there barely alive, he goes to the cafe, finds no one there, no letter, only a photo, and guess what happens immediately after?
I was not in control of that situation at all.
You're hoping that sister and girlfriend would at least conveniently come back at the same time. Because it's like, oh, we like home is not a home, so we decide to come back, and it's so great that you turn out to be alive. No. I wish something contrived like that would have happened. Just do the Home Alone thing. But no. Instead, we get another mother effing flashback.
I know. Just like the original Ichigo, the Kamen Rider of this series sang the opening theme song to the show. And apparently the actor had quite a small music career in Japan after this. So we were really, selling him as a musical artist because there's literally 5 minutes of montage and flashbacks of past,
mind
events.
you, I just finished watching Return of the King Extended Edition for the first time. And let me tell you, I'd rather be watching the ending of Return of the King because it's like flashback about like the events of the show, and then like he looks at the photo one more time, and then another flashback of like when we were younger, like before the events of the show, and then he looks at the photo again, another flashback. Oh yeah, the Shonen Boys and Takiwar thing.
Yeah, do you remember that? Do you remember the Kamen Rider Kids Club? Do you remember, Taki? It's like, I remember them from the original Ichigo. Yeah, they were here too. No, they weren't. Yeah, they were. No, they weren't. Come on, no, they were not. Okay, you had a guy named Taki. We didn't have a Taki. Okay, we had the Shonen Warriors, not the Kids Corps. In fact, the Kids Corps made the Kamen Rider, the Kamen Rider Kids Corps look like a bunch of Boy Scouts, which they really were. These kids were actual guerrilla tactics, fighting with guns and dying.
Yeah,
They went out like true warriors.
and we only got 3 episodes.
And we only got 3 episodes, but we got like at least an entire 20 episodes of the Kids Corps. And I'm like, okay.
30. Well, almost 30.
Okay. I get it. I understand. But you're really
you're 7 episodes with the Shonen Warriors.
Can you imagine? Okay, and again, it is reality. It is true, but I'm still. Can you imagine, as corny as the Power Rangers is, okay, as corny as it is, could you imagine that there was like a boy Girl Scout troop called like the Friends of the Power Rangers, and they were helping them like,
the closest we got to that was Curtis and Richie in season 2.
No, but I mean like having that, and it's like, yeah, no. I mean, it's a great. I mean, fine, cool. You gave us a more edgier version of.
The closest we had was Fred from the movie.
No, you know what?
There's also the actual Rangers themselves when they became young, and the Equations were the main characters.
No, that's different. But I'm going to say this. You know what? I think we should do another thing about the movie and have the people that could not be there for it to put in their 2 cents about it. Mm-hmm. Like I think we should do something like that, because I'm pretty sure like me and Axel and a few other people, like, yeah, we didn't get our say into this movie and what we thought about it, because believe you me, there are some things that need to be said about that movie that, yeesh.
Yeah.
Anyway, maybe we should think about putting like a part B or something. I don't know.
Maybe we will.
Just a small one, but again,
so then Kotar just rides off into the sunset.
Yeah, a montage, 5 minutes of intro music, insert music, ending music, and then I think the movie soundtrack. 4 songs in 5 minutes. Just random flashbacks, and I'm just like, all right, so now what? What are we gonna do? He rides into the sunset, as you said, and that's it.
And again, like to quote Sheep in the Big City, you don't call, you don't write, you don't call that you're gonna write that you're gonna call.
Nothing. Just and again. So wait. So little sis and girlfriend are gone. Yeah.
Yep.
They're not coming.
We never see them again.
We'll never see them again. They're gone.
Not in Black RX, not in Kamen Rider World, nada.
So we didn't save Nobu, so Nobu's dead. Yeah. Nobu's dead. Golgum's dead. Everything's gone. There is nothing. It's all gone. But there's RX though. That's like saying that Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie is actually canon.
Ay.
Oh wait, but we have season 3, and then didn't we just have a movie about this? Yeah, but that's not canon. This is canon. Oh boy.
Yeah, as far as the movie's canon's concerned, Rocky, Adam, and Aisha were there from the very beginning instead of Jason, Zach, and Trini, and they stuck around the entire time.
Yeah. It's like, season 1 never happened. This is like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Episode 52, which is the unofficial name for that one special, and the plot summary sounds so crazy, like, oh, Kotar was in trouble and the other 10 riders have to save him. No, none of that happens. It's just, oh, let's recap all 10 riders and Black and then play a clip from the first episode of Black RX and call it a day.
So it's pretty much just like it's a
preview special.
It's a preview special, pretty much.
It's a preview special. It took up an entire week slot because the ending of Black and the start of Black RX are 2 weeks apart, and in between it's the preview special. So like just because it's a preview special, we're gonna exile into the 3 out of 10 zone because it's even worse than a flashback. It's a preview.
Yeah.
So, and in case anyone tries to add us, say, why didn't you do the preview special? We just freaking did.
Yeah, we did. We technically did.
Yeah.
Oh boy. That, in general, ladies and gentlemen, is Kamen Rider Black.
Yay.
The 8th reboot of the Kamen Rider series.
Which in itself, both of which will get their own remakes.
Yeah. And oh boy.
Let's just start with these 4 episodes. I'm gonna be honest.
There was a story. There was an actual cohesive story here. It's just that the ending, I don't know if you guys even knew what to do with it. It's like just throw sword at it and that's it. Okay, so that's all? Yeah, that's it. Okay.
All right. Yeah. So individually, the episodes, I give them a 6, 8, 9, 7. Like, I want to give the final episode a higher score, but let's be honest. The entire second half of the episode does not bloody matter at all.
No, the final battle was really nothing to even think about or to ask or anything. It was so underwhelming because, again, the Creation King made himself seem untouchable, invincible, and whatnot whenever he got mad. But here it's like he was just open and waiting, you will kill. But when he did kill him, he's like, wait, you don't have the create. No, I broke the Creation Stone. No, don't kill me. So you were cool if he did have both, but because he only has one and broke the other one, now you don't want to die. How is
it to die in a specific way?
How does this not different from Ichigo and the Great Leader, and how that happened? It's like, wait, that's it? That's how you beat the main boss? Yeah, that's it. That's all. That's just that's all. That's it. Nothing more.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not disappointed, but I could have expected more from this. Not just kind of what we got in Ichigo again. Like just a simple like not rider kick attack motion, and then the whole place blows up. All right. Okay. So I don't know. They're all 6s,
all right,
in my opinion.
All right. And since we did finish an entire arc, like you obligatorily would when you finish a season, the entire arc of episode 36 through 51 score.
It's a 7, honestly.
I agree with you. It's an improvement from the second arc, but not by much.
I mean, I would say that the beginning was more entertaining than it was towards the end. Like right now, if Yeah, it's a reboot of Ichigo. It's a reboot of Ichigo, no matter how you look at it. It's just that instead of dealing with Nazis, we're dealing with interdimensional mutants. But then they kind of forgot that, or like they pulled it back and just again, I kind of figured you're not going to be able to save Nobu. There's no way we're going to save Nobu. This is not a happy ending. But it would have made more sense if the story was gritty and black and white as it was in the beginning towards the end. Because obviously, we're not going to save Nobu. We're not going to save any relationships or this family. It's all going to go straight to hell. But when you have like a sandwich in between of the funny episodes centered around children.
Yeah.
And also the fact that I'm like, yeah, we're supposed to be a Illuminati secret organization no one knows about, but everyone knows about us. And they also know about the Kamen Rider. And the Kamen Rider is the friend to all children. I'm like, this is not the show that I originally started watching, is it?
Not really.
So should I be mad? Should I just stop watching? Should I... We do it for the hunt, pretty much.
Yeah. It's like here's the thing. You won't know if you like or hate something until you've watched it all the way through. But with that in mind, it's like you're gonna have to tackle it sooner or later, so we may as well tackle it now. Just like with Return of the King Extended Edition, it's like I was never looking forward to finishing that movie because, let's be honest, I've had that DVD since 2015. Took me 10 years to finally watch that movie all the way through. And, because of my New Year's resolution from January 1st of this year, I would have had to have watched that movie sooner or later, and I finally did. Well, technically, I still have 5 minutes left to watch that movie, but, I'm just going to finish those 5 minutes right after we're done with this podcast. But the point is, have to face it sooner or later. We may as well do it now. Now that we don't have to do it again. And que sera, sera.
Whatever.
Yeah. All right. Character time.
Okay.
I know we have to do this at the end of every season, but at least there aren't any V's and X's for us to have to go through after this. Okay, let's get the easy ones out of the way. Actually, let's just consolidate them. Mara, Kara, Darum, Barum, and Bishum.
The original premise for the three sages was actually interesting. Afterwards, like I said, they became mindless brawlers and their plans even more stupid. So what was the upgrade? As for Mara and Kara, again, what is even your purpose?
Yeah, exactly. You don't do squat.
I mean, you could have just let the three wise guys die and then use their ashes as templates for new kaijin. But to say that these are the exact same people, I'm like, that's bull. That's absolute trash.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Mara and Kara were completely useless, and twice I've given a way for them to be more useful characters. But this is a show from 1987. There's no way they would listen to me 40 years after the fact. Dang,
Again,
when you really think about it, in 2 years, this show will be 40 years old.
Never a dull moment, also. It's so...
But you're right though. The sages were better in the beginning because there's so much mystery behind them, and now they're just comic relief to a lesser extent. All right. Next we got Belginia.
Belgenia's a pick me.
Yeah, like I would say I like his character design. As the premise, it's interesting. It's like, oh, there's a third candidate, and he wants to prove himself. But the thing is, instead of being useful, instead of actually proving that, yeah, he's definitely someone worth keeping an eye out to be a third candidate, instead he's just running interference to his own side. And by the time when things become critical, it's too late to do anything about it. It's as we've said.
You've beaten me at my own game.
Don't flatter yourself. You were never even a player.
Yeah, I want to like this character more. Heck, he even appears on the Blu-ray cover, but yeah, all he does is being silly in like being useless. Muda, 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 muda. Any last thoughts on Belgenia?
Just a child. He's just a child. He throws tantrums. He's, sometimes he's clever, but most of the time, if it doesn't go his way, he's just a child throwing a tantrum. I mean, I would hope to say that he's up there, like within many other second in commands or secondary characters that show up. Apollo Geist. Like anyone from Kiva or from a decade. Belgenia is just a waste of space. Bells is just a waste of space, in all honesty.
Yeah, not quite as much as Mar and Kara, but very much so. Okay, let's get some easy ones out of the way. Taki and the Shonen Warriors. Wasted potential, mostly due to lack of appearance.
Yeah. Absolutely. The Shonen Warriors could have been even more. Could have been more of a powerful force, or even more helpful.
Mm-hmm.
It's
like this Shonen. It's like even Taki, both Taki and Shonen Warriors. It's like, as opposed to Mario Kart that we really needed less of, and by less of I mean not at all. The Taki and Shonen Warriors we needed more of.
Oh yeah, we totally did.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Now let's get to the more important ones. Girlfriend and sister, go.
Other than their relationship status, there's really nothing much to talk about them.
Yeah. I would say the girlfriend is even more pointless than the sister. Because at least the sister, like, she's always the one that's getting kidnapped because she always has that psychic link to Nobuhiko.
Mm-hmm.
But and she's the one that finds out about Kotaro being the rider, and she's the one who's still hoping that Kotaro is still alive while like freaking girlfriend's like, oh no, they're both definitely dead. Let's go to America and let's stay in America. Oh, we're already in America. Let's stay here and not go back there. At least Kiyomi tried to be faithful to her two brothers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel like they should have just, and also Girlfriend didn't really have that many focus episodes. I think the only one she really had was the one with the bride.
Yeah, that was about it. I can't recall any episodes with that about her. Like Little Sis had more episodes than she did.
Yeah, so yeah, it's like they may as well have gotten rid of the girlfriend character and just like hyper focus on the sister more. Heck, the sister could have become the Mantis Kaijin, which would later become the inspiration for the Mantis Rider in Black Sun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's pretty much it for those two. Okay, we're almost there. Nobuhiko, let's go.
Oh boy. Nobu. We barely knew you.
Correct.
We didn't even get to know you. We just know your name is Nobuhiko. You are the adoptive brother to Kotaro, and you guys were both born on the same day.
Yeah. Beyond that, it's like
we know
yeah.
you have
It'd be interesting if there was a flashback that revealed that like Nobuhiko's actually a jerk the whole time, and like Kotaro just like never like faced that because like he kept viewing his twin brother as like rose tinted glasses. It's like, oh no, my brother was never abusive. No, but seriously, really think. Oh dang, I have PTSD.
Yeah.
No wonder he became Shadow Moon. See, that would have been interesting.
And you as again, Shadow Moon. As Shadow Moon, Nobuhiko as Shadow Moon is just a generic bad guy, like generic evil bad guy. Like, why did we need to get rid of Balgenia for Shadow Moon? They're almost exactly the same.
Yeah, and as painful as it is for me to say this, because like Black Sun was very painful to watch. If nothing else, Black Sun did Nobuhiko a lot better. Because we at least got to know him. We actually got to know Nobuhiko and Black Sun, which is more than I can say for this show.
Yeah.
Last one, Kotaro. Let's do this.
Kotaro. Besides trying to be like Takashi Hongo, there's nothing here that stands out.
Yeah.
There's
I'm
nothing
I'm gonna be real. Kotaro was more interesting as a character in Black RX. But we're not here to talk about Black RX. We're here just to talk about Black in its own merits.
I mean, yeah, I mean, when you look at the Kamen Riders from the past shows, and like you can go, who are they? What did they do? Who were they before they became the Kamen Rider? Kotaro is just a 19-year-old kid that just happened to get his freedom and his actual body sold to a bunch of mutants by his dad. You know, like there is no rhyme or reason. He's just a normal, average kid. And, you know, for him to care, it's like, well, yeah, it's in his nature, but it's like, it's just kind of like, again, you guys tried to write a Takashi Hongo type character, but this is not Takashi Hongo.
Mm-hmm.
This is Kotaro. This is Kotaro Kamen Rider Black, and yeah, I mean, again, to people who grew up watching Black, that's on you. You see something that I don't. But comparing, it's like, you know, who was superior? Was it Kotaro or was it Takashi Hongo?
Takashi Hongo.
It's Hongo.
Yeah,
it's Hongo.
Yeah, see, I think Kotaro is at its strongest character-wise when he's trying to relate to other civilian characters, but he's at its weakest when there's anything involving Nobuhiko.
Yeah, because all he does is keep remembering that time that they ran through the flowers together. I'm like, is there no other memory that you have?
What about the time when we played football together? And
like, again, it's kind of like, are you sure that Nobu was actually a nice guy? Because these are the only memories we ever get to see. Like, nothing more.
Yeah. Again, if it turned out that Nobuhiko was a jerk before his 19th birthday, that would be one hell of an interesting plot twist. But we won't know that, will we?
No.
All right.
We're
almost done.
Kotaro,
all right. Themes.
You're a good boy, but yeah, no. What you're definitely not up there yet. And apparently, it's true. In RX, you're a lot more memorable.
Yeah. All right. So, final question before we give our scores for the whole season. themes. Any themes that stand out to you from this season, like final analyses and whatnot?
Besides the corporate meddling,
Yeah, I mean, we kind of discussed death, but it's like,
yeah,
I feel like the issue, not to hijack you, but I think we could both agree that one of the biggest problems with that particular theme is that they're not consistent with it.
the whole it was dark and gritty and whatnot in the beginning, and then it slowly petered back into what traditionally you would think is a Kamen Rider series. Again, it's like, watching Batman the animated series, and then it's like one day you go from watching that and then go back to the Adam West Batman. Mm-hmm. It makes no sense. They're like, wait, what happened? What happened? There was good storytelling here in the beginning, and then it just kind of teetered off because, just because of like the behind the scenes and what was going on in Japan at the time. In terms of just like in overall, it's like Black is, again, a reboot, and if I didn't already know with what I knew going in, I would still say, like, yeah, I understand why Black, just like with the original Ichigo, I understand why this was popular. I get it. I understand. They revived it. They were trying to breathe new life into it. And that didn't work out until like another 12, 13 years later. Because they just knew, it's like, yeah, if we want Kamen Rider to come back, we got to really start bringing our A games here. We really got to start making not shocker references anymore.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, the nitty gritty was entertaining in the beginning, but sadly, and then these last 8 episodes tried to get that back. They tried to get the nitty gritty back,
but at that point, it was too late.
It was too late. It was too late because you already gave us like a bunch of like, 70s references and 70s themed episodes. To now you're trying to make it serious again, and it's just like, no, if you had it a consistent flow, then I would understand. But here it's like, yeah, you can tell the tonal shift when it happens, and then they're trying to go back to it. It's really like, it really is not, well, it's not sad, it's just interesting. Like, you took Shintaro Ishinomori's reboot of the Kamen Rider, which was at the levels of Devilman and Cutie Honey of the 80s, and just you did that, but then you reverted back to the 70s.
Yeah, it's like, in theory they had some interesting themes, like what's it called, corporate decadence, family ties, predestination, like all very interesting themes. But the thing is, because they just refuse to like properly commit to any of them, it just petered out. And it's like, Shakespeare once wrote, "One foot at sea, the other at shore, to one thing constant never, sigh not so, but let it go." Or as Ron Swanson would say, whole ass one thing instead of half-assing 2 things. Yeah, that's basically my takeaway on the themes of this season. It's like, again, good in theory, bad in execution. Yeah.
I mean, the opening is not something that is going to catch my attention, personally. The theming, the costume is all, it's all pretty much okay. Yeah, it's a Kamen Rider show. And again, not shitting on it, not saying anything bad about it, but if you grew up watching Kamen Rider Black, I understand why it's popular, why it's good. But it was just, for me, again, I was like, I was interested, but then you guys reverted back. That's where I say that's the massive problem.
Yeah. All right. So before we go to the comments, final score for the entire season.
Does Kamen Rider Black deserve the hype? Does it deserve to be called one of the greatest Kamen Riders that there ever was? No. I get it. I do. But to be like, was Black superior over Ichigo?
Not really.
No.
Only in terms of aesthetic and nothing else, really.
You couldn't even keep that going for him, but yeah, would I rewatch Kamen Rider Black?
Maybe in 5 years you might.
Yeah, maybe somewhere down the line if I wanted to get a refresh for it, but this is one that I have watched and I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on.
Yeah.
I already seen Ichigo like 3-4 times already. Now we got 80s Ichigo. Again, you grew up with it, you loved it, that's fine. It's great. I like Battle Hopper, I like the whale kaijin, and that's about it. I mean, Balgenio was probably, in terms of like character-wise, was more entertaining to watch than Shadow Moon. Shadow Moon was pretty much their version of Darth Vader, but not a very villainous Darth Vader, because we don't know if he was good or bad in this show. We just knew that he was just a jerk.
Mm-hmm.
If I were to say Shadow Moon was just a jerk in this show, he wasn't a full-on villain.
Mm-hmm.
Like, have his moments, obviously, but he wasn't like, could have killed his sister, didn't do it.
Yeah. So what numerical score would you give the whole season?
Honestly, in all, I mean, I give it a 6 for Black. I give it
I'm a little bit more lenient. I would give it a 7. Again, like honestly, I feel like I enjoyed it more the first time I watched it than the second time. But also keep in mind, the first time I watched it, I was watching an entire season in 1 week plus video editing. So it's like, I don't know if it's because like I watched all of it in one go, like super fast, but like, yeah, I slowed down a bit to like really watched it. And look, I'm not like a certain other YouTube channel where it's like, oh yeah, like we watched it at times 4 speed, but because it is such an icon, we decided to give it respect and give it 1.5 speed. No. I watched it like times 1 speed in both cases. And yeah, no, it's like getting to stop and actually think about the episodes as opposed to just try to summarize the whole season in 1 minute. It's like, yeah, it hits different. So I'll give it a 7. Very low 7. Again, aesthetically, like great designs, great music. Like the monster designs too, minus Rhino Man. But yeah, no, like when you stop to think about it, too many flashbacks. Not enough consistency. Characters that don't matter. Characters you want to care about not being there enough.
Yeah. I wish there was more substance here. It's just the Kamen Rider, not much else. And I guess they realized that. That's why they made RX.
Yeah. But yeah. Now that we've given our takes on the season, that puts Kamen Rider Black to a close. And with that in mind, yes, we are done. We only have 3 more Showa seasons left to go. And yeah.
All right.
All right. Time for the comments, guys. Like it's time like that. We'd like to know what you guys thought about this season. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Well, your thoughts and whatnot, let's have a look. All right. Triple X, as he says, in these episodes, humans have less chill than actual mutants.
Well, again, when you take society and then turn it into anarchy, it's like all those prim and proper do-gooders become just a bunch of a-holes.
Yeah. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Darm died the most punk out of the three, but still not quite like a punk as Mar and Kara.
I didn't even see the kick land on him. It's kind of like it's like the bat was gonna take it, but then he got hit. I'm like, who are you aiming for? See, that's how
at least with Bisham, like at least like she tried to Goku herself out of the show. It's like quick, use your special beam cannon.
Yeah, at least she tried something. It's like, no, he has to die. Dorum has to die somewhere, somehow. But it happened. That's pretty much what they said.
Yeah.
And I am just like, for the love of God. Really?
Shadow Moon keeps acting like an absolute punk. Yeah, Korak be weeping.
Yeah, it's because he is. He totally is. I'm like, Balgenia at least had a personality. Where Shadow Moon is just, he's just standing there. That's it. I'm like, well.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, it's disappointing.
No, it is. It is disappointing.
All right. Okay, what season do you most want to do next?
I don't know.
I mean, honest with you, not V3. Not V3.
No. I think we could just like not with the Showa for a bit.
Yeah.
Because
but I'm saying even if we landed on Showa, I'd rather do Super 1, which was not that great of a season, than do V3. Not because V3 was a bad season, but because freaking Tojima Tanzaboro wants to be a Kamen Rider. Kind of makes me want to avoid V3 for a minute.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Like me personally, high key, I feel like if we did like Agito or Blade or even Hibiki, to be honest, it would be a breath of fresh air. And look, I know what you're thinking. Like, what about Ryuki? Like I have it on Blu-ray. It's available on Tubi. It used to be on Pluto back when Tokusatsu was on Pluto. Bring it back, guys. Like, I don't mind doing Ryuki. It's just I'm not in a hurry to review that season. But Agito, like, it would be a nice breath of fresh air. Like one of the seasons that's not on Tubi, Yeah. But also before Decade and after Kuga. But yeah. So, are you ready? The moment we've all been waiting for.
Oh boy. Here we go.
We're going to have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Let's see. Our next Rider Time archive will be January 4th. So what season will we do on January 4th? Let's find out. Are you ready?
Just do it.
All right. Ripping the bandage off. All right.
I can't look.
I'm not looking. Oh, wow. Wish low-key granted.
Wow.
We're doing Blade next.
Burrito. We're actually going to have a card gimmick that actually didn't suck.
Yeah. All righty. Yeah, our next season is Blade. Wow. Okay.
So we get to deal with country bumpkin accents.
Apparently.
Because that's really one thing that all I know is that everyone was like, yeah, apparently a lot of these actors are like a lot of like country, like y'all type of people, especially with how they're talking. I'm like, I don't know. I can't like. Yeah, they are. Okay.
And we get the return of having a character named Tachibana.
Is he related to the Tachibanas?
I doubt it. Like we got a Tachibana in Blade, we got a Tachibana in Forze. You know, I'm curious, does Forze have a character named Taki? That'd be interesting.
I don't know. I don't remember there being a Taki.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's very interesting. We're gonna do Blade next. One movie, one hyper battle video. The question is, when should we do the movie? Because just like with Fies, you know, it's one of those things where it's like it's an alternate ending, but they aired it in August, so it's like, should we do it around episode 35, or should we just wait until like the very end? You know what? We'll wait till the very end to do the movie. At least that way it'll make sense. It'll be like, oh yeah, it's an alternate ending to the penultimate episode, as opposed to Ryuki, where the movie is the penultimate episode, despite what the title says. But yeah, Blade. Tune in January 4th as we discuss Kamen Rider Blade. If you enjoyed, please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Ding the bell icon, stay notified for our latest videos. We discuss all things tokusatsu. We got number one Sentai Gojuger, Ultraman Omega, which will also be on its hiatus. Actually, everything's gonna be on hiatus this next week because it's the holidays. So yeah, all of our podcasts will be back in January. Tojima Tanzabara wants to be a Kamen Rider, Kamen Rider Z, and Kamen Rider Blade. Please join us in enjoying all of these seasons. Check out our sister channel, The Buttery Show, where we discuss movies, TV shows, interviews, and vlogs. Most recently, we've uploaded our interviews with Bill Farmer, who does the voice of Goofy from a Goofy movie and Kingdom Hearts franchise. And of course, earlier today, we uploaded our final interview of the year. Maxwell Adams, the creator of The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy and Evil Con Carne. So yeah, definitely enjoy those. Check out our personal content. We're both on Instagram. If you want to say hi to us in person, we will be at these convention dates. Pasadena Comic-Con, Robo Toy Fest, Power Morphicon. The earliest and latest of the three are both at the Pasadena Convention Center on January 25th and on August 28th through the 30th. Robo Toy Fest will be at the Burbank Marriott on May 31st. Can't wait to see you guys. We love hanging out with you, saying hi to you, taking selfies with you guys. We're not going to charge you $40 for a selfie, $30 for an autograph, $20 for a combo. No, no, it's on the house, guys. We love you guys. We love you guys. That's pretty much it. We hope to see you again real soon. We wish you guys a Merry Christmas. Thank you for taking the time out of your holidays to watch our show. And we'll see you guys in January. Have a good one. Goodbye.
Good night, guys.